The things we miss. Fade in, interior photography studio, day. A dark room. A red safe light is the only source of illumination. A woman's hands dip photo paper into chemical trays, transfer them to rinse.
There's a technique we're all familiar with. Usually, we feel it before we know we're looking at it, because it is, in essence and intent, evocative.
She clips the photographs to dry on lines overhead.
Multiple exposure. A superimposition of two or more images in a single photograph.
Photos sway gently. Landscapes, architecture, the human form, abstract objects, and textures, all in complex interplay. Hypnotic, dreamlike, surreal.
The effect is created by exposing the film multiple times without advancing to the next frame. Each image contributes and contains its own narrative.
Jamie Brennan, 30s, surveys her photos, gliding among them. Her eyes dance with the sharp deliberateness with which she does everything.
But it's in the combined effect of those converging stories that the magic lies. Because we instinctively ask ourselves how those multiple interpretations can coexist in the same image.
She comes to rest on one photo, 3 images in one. A pregnant mother superimposed into the face of a newborn baby, superimposed into the silhouette of a woman on the beach, her back turned.
2 or more different experiences of a single truth, or perhaps 2 or more different truths in a single experience. That happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Interior lecture hall day. Jamie continues her lecture before a half-empty college class. Slides of her photography are projected on a screen.
Of course, before the advent of digital photography and photo editing software, this was all done completely in camera, and that's still my preference.
Jamie looks out at her students, slumped and disinterested, most of them on their iPhones.
Today, you can spend 99 cents on an app that lets you achieve this effect with a few touches of a button, because everyone's a photographer now.
Someone coughs. Several students in the back get up and leave. She's lost them.
So, sure, you can go that route, but you'll miss things.
Interior Photoshop day. An expectant young mother, 20s, wearing a baby in a sling and orbited by a squirmy toddler, inspects the photo canvases she's picking up. The pictures on the canvases are typical strip mall studio prints, nothing particularly inspired.
Oh my god, they're perfect!
Jamie stands behind the counter watching this tornado blankly. Young mother beams at the photos.
Look, Joshy, look what Mommy has. Remember when we went to the lake and you wore your little suit?
The toddler bumps something. Jamie winces.
They're for my husband. He hates pictures, but he's gonna love these, I just know it.
She admires herself a moment longer.
I cannot believe how white my teeth look. You did these yourself?
I just feed the negatives into the machine. The computer does most of the work.
Well, shoot. Maybe next time I'll do it myself then.
I'm exaggerating. I can do it. It's what I do most of the time. At minimum, this is just like a pay the bills thing for now.
Ugh, I could never be an artist. I constantly wonder if it was worth it.
Jamie gives a tight, forced smile.
I'm glad you like the photos. It's nice to know my work matters to someone.
Best Father's Day gift ever. Do you have children?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm actually going through a breakup over the subject, so...
Oh, is your biological clock ticking? Too?
No, but his is.
Young mother blinks. Her eyes fill with tears. Jamie looks at her, mildly horrified.
Are you okay?
Young mother fans the tears away, rallies.
I guess. Then, at least you've got your art, right?
Interior photography studio night. Jamie throws the lights on, harsh fluorescence. She makes a beeline for the photo of the baby, mother, and woman, tears it down. She stands surrounded by photos, limp and lifeless, rips them all down, shoves them in the trash. She throws open closets and cabinets, revealing dozens of file boxes filled with old photo albums. Jamie dumps everything, emptying the past into plastic garbage bags, continues the purge. At last, the studio is cleared of boxes and trash. Only the equipment remains. Jamie scans the room, nods as if to convince herself of something. She slips out of the room. In a low cabinet in the corner, just barely visible through the half-cracked door, a single box remains. Interior Jamie's parents' home, night. A solidly middle-class home, modest, well-kept. Very quiet. There's an air of contained repression here. Jamie bursts into the kitchen, laden with groceries.
Sorry I'm late. Had a few things to wrap up at the studio. Y'all in there? Because I have an announcement to make. I hereby declare today National Never Look Back Day.
She grabs a bottle of wine and 3 glasses and bursts into the living room.
Shall we toast?
She stops suddenly. Her face drops. Jamie's parents, Carolyn and John Brennan, 60s, stare back at her. John, mild-mannered and steadfast, stands behind his wife. Carolyn, normally ever poised and fully present, looks pale and utterly devastated.
What's happened?
Interior, airplane, day. Jamie and Carolyn fly in silence. Carolyn at the window stares out across the clouds. She fingers the pendant on her necklace, 2 interlocking circles with a small open space where they overlap.
Mom.
Carolyn simply reaches back and takes Jamie's hand.